a rising star in the rap world, millions of streams, a record deal on the table, and then two of his best friends shot dead. The killer? Prosecutors say it was him, but Melly says it's a lie. Rapper YNW Melly charged with double murder. This is the story of YNW Melly, a murder case full of twists, betrayal, and mystery. And at the center of it, one question. Did he really pull the trigger, or was he framed? Jamel Maurice Demons, better known as YNW Melly, grew up in Gifford, Florida. Born in 1999, raised by a single mother, Melly lived in poverty, surrounded by gangs and violence. But there was one thing that made him different: music. Clips of young Melly rapping, grainy cell phone footage from early YouTube uploads. By the time he was a teenager, Melly was already making noise on SoundCloud. He wasn't just rapping. He was singing, harmonizing, pouring emotion into every bar. His breakout hit "Murder on My Mind" shot to fame, especially after his arrest, a chilling coincidence. I didn't even mean to shoot him, he just caught me by surprise. Fans thought it was art. Prosecutors would later call it a confession. October 26, 2018. Just after 4:30 a.m. Miramar, Florida. It's early morning. A Jeep pulls into the emergency entrance of Memorial Hospital Miramar. Inside, two young men, both shot multiple times, dead on arrival. Surveillance footage shows the vehicle arriving, doors flung open, chaos. The victims? 21-year-old Anthony Williams, known as YNW Sakchaser, and 19-year-old Christopher Thomas Jr., aka YNW Juvy. They weren't just Melly's friends. They were his brothers, his crew. Police body cam footage as they arrive at the hospital. Interviews with a frantic driver, Cortland Henry, also known as YNW Bortland. Bortland told police it was a drive-by, a random shooting, but detectives didn't buy it. The scene didn't add up, and soon the investigation would take a chilling turn. The vehicle had no broken windows. The gunshots came from inside. Forensics found shell casings and bullet holes that told a different story. One police source said it looked staged, like someone tried to make it look like a drive-by. Forensic animation shows bullet trajectories from inside the car, not outside. Phone records placed Melly at the scene. Surveillance footage showed him leaving the studio with Sakchaser, Juvy, and Bortland. But by the time they reached the hospital, Melly was gone. Why? Text message logs and GPS data shown on screen. Prosecutors said it was simple. Melly shot his two friends from inside the car, then jumped in another vehicle and disappeared. Months passed. The internet speculated. Fans mourned the loss of Sakchaser and Juvy. But behind the scenes, detectives were building a case, one that would rock the hip-hop world. February 13th, 2019, Miramar police tweet out, Jamel Demons has been arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. B-roll of Melly being taken into custody. Fans reacting online. Mugshots circulating on social media. The arrest stunned fans. YNW Melly, the charismatic, emotionally raw rapper with a breakout hit, was now accused of executing his 2 closest friends. But the most chilling part? Prosecutors said the motive was fame. According to investigators, the YNW crew wasn't as tight as they seemed. Rumors swirled about jealousy, tension, and money. Melly was the face of the brand, the breakout star, and some believe he wanted full control. Clips of Sakchaser and Juvy, interviews with old friends, social media clips of the crew. Prosecutors reveal Sakchaser had allegedly threatened Melly during an argument. Court documents claim there were texts about setting boundaries. Prosecutors painted a picture of betrayal. Melly, they argued, saw his friends as liabilities and eliminated them before they could turn on him. The evidence will show this was a calculated, cold-blooded execution, but was it really that simple? Or was the state stretching to turn a tragedy into a trophy conviction? As the case built, one detail went viral: Melly's lyrics. His biggest hit was called "Murder on My Mind." In it, he describes killing a friend, holding them as they died. But here's the twist. That song was recorded a year before the murders. Lyrics on screen, I didn't even mean to shoot him. He just caught me by surprise. Prosecutors said it was a window into Melly's mind. His fans said it was just art, dark, maybe, but art. and using lyrics in court is controversial. This sets a dangerous precedent. Art isn't evidence unless it has a direct connection to the crime. But in this case, it wasn't just the lyrics. The evidence went deeper to phone records, ballistics, and betrayal. Cops pulled Melly's phone data. GPS logs showed him traveling in the same car where the murders took place before disappearing that night. Text threads between Melly and Bortlen, timestamps from cell tower data. One chilling message was sent just minutes after the murders. Melly allegedly texted, "I did that. Shoo." His lawyers later claimed it was taken out of context. It wasn't just one message. It was dozens. Snippets from conversations, odd behavior, phone calls made and dropped, and then silence. But the strongest clue? Ballistics. Forensic testing showed the bullets didn't come from outside the car. They were fired from inside from the same spot where Melly sat. The final twist? Cortland Henry YNW Bortlen. He drove the victims to the hospital. He was with Melly that night. He was arrested too, but his story changed. Court sketches of Bortlen. Reporters outside courthouse. First, Bortlen backed Melly, said it was a drive-by, but prosecutors allege he helped cover it up, even helped stage the crime scene. Rumors begin circulating. Is Bortlen cutting a deal? Will he flip on Melly? In court, Bortlen's silence spoke volumes. But behind closed doors, rumors swirled that the pressure was mounting and the prosecution wanted a star witness. June 2023, Broward County courtroom. After 4 years of legal limbo, YNW Melly finally went on trial. Prosecutors laid out their case. Premeditated murder, phone data, betrayal. But the defense? They tore into every inconsistency. Clips of courtroom tension, objections flying, Melly watching silently at the defense table. The jury was split. After weeks of emotional testimony, they couldn't agree. The prosecution promised to try again, but cracks were forming. Evidence was contested. Witnesses changed stories. And behind it all, the world watched as Melly sat in jail waiting. So what really happened in that Jeep that night? Did Melly kill his friends in cold blood? Or is he a scapegoat for a messy tragedy that no one fully understands? Legal analysts debate the case. One says, the evidence is circumstantial. Another counters, it's overwhelming. The truth is no murder weapon was ever found. No confession was recorded. Just silence, suspicion, and a courtroom caught in the storm. As of now, YNW Melly remains behind bars awaiting a retrial. The date keeps shifting. The internet keeps speculating. And fans keep asking, will he ever walk free? Melly trial delayed again. Prosecution seeks death penalty. Bortlen rearrested if convicted. Melly could face life in prison or worse. If acquitted, he could walk out a free man and return to music, forever haunted by what happened that night. 2 lives lost. 1 artist on trial. Community divided. Melly's concerts. Candlelight vigil for Juvy and Sakchaser. Courtroom sketches. Jail phone calls. What really happened in that car on October 26th? Only 3 people truly know. 2 are gone. And the 3rd may take that secret to his grave.